Hi all. This video is about a install we did a few years ago down at Ravensthorpe in the southwest of Western Australia. 18 kilometre conveyor system, ST 1800. It was a really good project, had all the elements, had creek crossings, bridges, had a bridge over the highway, one of the main highways in the southwest. It had horizontal and vertical curves, so all the elements of a good install. We installed this from the centre of the system, or roughly the centre of the system. We pulled the return side and carry side towards the tail. We also pulled the return and carry towards the head. The reason we did it like this is that sections of the system weren't completed. So what was completed, we installed as much as we could until we got up to the area that was still under construction. We also did something that I've never done before, and that was joined the return side, spliced it, but we didn't pull. We didn't have anywhere to go, so we just spliced it, pulled the roll off the stand and placed it to one side. Then we put in another roll and we spliced that to the carry side. Again, we didn't pull it. We just pulled it off the stand and put it to the side. You'll see in the photos, we did that in both directions, direction towards the head and carry. So what this did was enabled us to have 4 splices completed and sitting by with 4 rolls to pull, but nowhere to pull to. So we just waited until that system was completed, and then we carried on pulling. So, you know, we were pretty much ahead of the game. The advantage of pulling both carry and return is that you only have to move the winch once. So you move it for the tail, you move it for the return side, you pull one roll on the return, and then you leave the winch in the same position, and then you pull the carry side. So it's fairly efficient. You don't have to move winches, you don't have to move counterweights. You just got to relocate the snatch block and rerun the cable. It works out pretty well. It reduces all the craneage, etc. The other advantage of pulling in the carry return towards the head and towards the tail is they're really small pulls in with the winch pull. So it's low tension pulls. You can do it fairly easily. We probably maxed out at about probably 8 ton would have been the maximum pull, maximum tension on the winch. So everything's light. Most of it would have been under 6 ton, under 4 ton on the flats, of course. So that's makes it real easy on all the equipment, on the winch, on the snatch blocks, on the slings. Counterweights on this job wasn't the best choice, but it's what we had, so we made use of that. It did work out pretty good. We locked most of it together, so it was just one crane lift. Made sure it was light enough to pick and carry. Generally we use water tank counterweights, which are empty steel boxes. They are probably 2 metres by 2 metres by about 1.5 high. You fill those with water, and it'll give you probably 6 ton of counterweight, which is plenty. And when you want to pick and carry, move it, you just empty the water out and refill it. with the we'd bring in water tankers to refill it. So that's it was pretty quick. It didn't take too much. By the time you run cable, etc., it was full and ready to go. We used 2 winches on this job. One was the main pulling winch with steel cable. The second was what we call a pony winch. We only used that to pull the main cable. The pony winch had a textile rope on it, so very lightweight. I think they're approximately 600 metres of rope on that, which one man could pull that if needed in a pinch, but we usually used 2 or 3 to run that cable, connect up to the main cable, and then pull the main cable. The pony winch was free spooling, which made it easy. Unfortunately, the main pulling winch, we had to drive that off, so ideally you want both of them freewheeling if you can possible. They also, with the cable length, you need it at least the length of the belt plus about 50 or 60 metres. Ideally, you want enough cable to install 2 rolls. That way you only have to relocate the winch once instead of every pull. So if you got the longer the cable, the better. Then you can just put it in position, pull out enough for 2 rolls, and then pull, splice, pull, splice.